This is Sam Simon, also known as Dementia Man, for the week of December 16th. This is my weekly blog, and of course, as we come to the end of 2024, I want to do a couple of things today. I'll try to be quick, actually. The first and most obvious is to ask and to encourage you to support this journey. The idea of being able to communicate with people through art and through theater. In this instance, it's the one person play, Dementia Man, an existential journey. In 2024, I have performed nearly 50 times before over 1,000 people. And I believe what this work has done and the feedback is that it has helped people to reimagine, to steal a phrase from some others, their journey with a life of cognitive decline. It is also an advocacy journey, and you're going to hear a little bit more about that. And it's a networking journey. It's taking my fate, if you will, my diagnosis of a neurocognitive disease, and making not only the best of it, but using it the best I can with my talents and my capabilities to help change the future for all of us who go through this, not only those with the disease, but also those who take care of us, those in our families. And it is an urgent need. There are others engaged in this, the Alzheimer's Association, something now called Us Against Alzheimer's, great advocacy groups. There are others. There are the Dementia Minds, Dementia Friendly, Voices of Dementia. There's so much out there. And yet, there are few concentrated places that let individuals easily both interact, ask for information, and connect with each other. And that's what my mission is in 2025, with your help. I don't have big foundations. I don't have gigantic grants. I have my own resources and the generosity of those who believe this work is important. We are supported by Fractured Atlas, which is a nonprofit and allows donations through them to this work to be tax deductible to you, our donors. And now's a good time, end of year, as you're thinking about it, as you develop your list of people who can receive tax deductible donations. And I want to spend the rest of my time talking about what we're going to, some of the new things we're going to try to achieve this coming year. First, though, just a reminder, bring me to your community. If you live wherever you live, talk to an assisted living community that presents plays. Talk to your local community center. Talk to your local Alzheimer's Association. Talk to anyone who presents theater, your local library. My first show in the Northern Virginia region is where I live, will be presented by the Fairfax County Public Library. Go to dementiaman.com to find out the details and learn how it's free and learn where it's going to be in the dates and how to register. Talk to your public library system. Talk to a local community center. I have not been out to the California West Coast, and one of the things I want to do this year, I'm going to be in Orlando at a aging conference in March. I'm going to be on the Carolinas in the fall, and I'm going to be in the Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, New York area as the year goes on. But to do that, I have to travel. We have to have theaters. There's more that we can do and more accessibility for this sort of thing. So big announcement. We're testing it now, but big announcement. We're going to launch the Dementia Man listserv as of January 1st. Now, what is a listserv? You say, I was stunned. I thought everybody knew what a listserv what is. It's an easy email system to network among people with similar interests. I started the first one myself. I probably one of the first ones ever in 1991, even before there was much public internet, and have been working one for supporting some for I did it for my company. I did it for our synagogue, where people with similar interests that belong to the same organization can share posts, can in fact publicly talk to each other in a largely unmoderated but moderated way. My goal for Dementia Man listserv is going to be to allow people to network with similar needs, to find allies, to I will be posting resources and like I do a weekly blog, I'll be posting some of the links like this so the blog and the listserv will be somewhat connected. But you'll also have a chance to meet people, whether they're from your community or far anywhere in the world, who may have a similar situations, may have similar interests, may be able to answer a question that you have that nobody else can answer. We'll try to get some of the docs on board, but this is not for professional advice. This is for people to share their experience, ask questions of each other, get to know each other, and most importantly, to know that you are not alone. And you don't have to spend big dollars to go out and be part of anything else either. And we won't be hounding you, except for the end of the year, for big personal donations, just little ones. And so I hope to get to know a lot of you more personally and help share our stories. There are lots of reasons. One of the other things I'm going to be doing this year is adding some resources to our website. What I hope to be doing, and I'll do it both on the website and through Dementia Man listserv, is help folks be aware of the scams that are out there. I'm going to tell a quick story right now because it shocks me. On Friday, this Friday, which was for December 13th, Friday the 13th, on Friday the 13th in December 2024, I came that close to falling for a scam. It reminded me that I have this disease. I don't understand reality like I used to do, and it was so obvious. Luckily, I didn't fall for it. And who knows how much further my disease has to go before I start making this mistake. In fact, my wife and I had to talk about it. Got a phone call, a debt collector that I had an unpaid bill from a imaging center that had done some imaging and my insurance didn't cover it. It was from last December and it didn't make sense. And I said, who is it? They gave me the name of an imaging center. I said, can I get the bill? I said, no, they can't. You have to pay it first. That should have been my obvious warning sign that this was something fraudulent. But no, the Sam of today, I went back and looked at the date. Well, the date, the bill was December 13th. And on November 25th of last year, I had some imaging of my hip. And, well, maybe this is right. And I actually had called them back. They now to try to get a little bit more information. Well, when I finally got a hold of the supposed debt collector, they warned me it's a scam. They don't bill individuals, and it always goes to the provider. The provider's not going to. At any rate, we're going to work hard to ask for these schemes, help the Federal Trade Commission and others find out who's doing it, and to be just a resource for you and your caregiver. The number of people being uh, diagnosed and growing is just gigantic. We will work and collaborate with anybody. Hopefully, we can bring on other these groups out there that are working in the same field. Let them connect with us as well. But to do all of this and to become a major destination to get good, reliable information to connect people from everywhere, we need your support. Now, if you go to dementiaman.com/donate, you'll see how we uh, thank people that are listed, who our current donors are. You would be listed there too and thanked. And you will also, there'll be a special part of the site for our supporters and some special programming throughout the year. Um, you know, by the way, the other area we want to work on this year is the language part of it, getting rid of this, getting rid of these words dementia, but also helping understand the need for cognitive navigators. Cognitive navigators is a family caregiver um, who supports someone with a cognitive disease. Mine is my wife Susan. If you've seen the play, you'll know that she is my cognitive navigator for the play. She sits on the front row. She holds her script. I hold my script on stage. By the way, we have a new um, little excerpt from the play that you're going to be able to see on the website soon, just to get a sense of what it's like if you haven't seen it. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. Just really excited, not only excited, but I don't want to say determined. Let me determined to keep going for yet another year. That despite whatever my additional, and I am stepping down, I am being more affected by the disease, but I hope to be able to do this and continue this and to welcome others who are in this field who are making a really big difference in our lives to join us. And again, any help you can give, no matter how small or how large, you'll be recognized, thanked, and you will be known as a producer of theater. And who could have imagined in your life you too could be a major producer of theater, Dementia Man. Um, hoping you have the best holiday season and to continue to follow our work and to support others in the community. With that, take a look at the options and talk to you next week.